YouTube Film Geek here. Today I'm talking about the 2019 film Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I think we should see other people.
But I don't like other people. Everybody run! There's a crazy guy in a batsuit who's trying to kill us!
It's a talking toad! No!
I know, right? Spooky stuff!
Go, go!
Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a 2019 animated film, and it marks the first collaboration between Warner Brothers and Nickelodeon. And I also believe the only collaboration between Warner Brothers and Nickelodeon. This film is an adaptation of the 2015 comic book miniseries Batman / the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is a story about the Ninja Turtles and dimensional travel and things of that sort. It has similarities to this movie, but not a lot. One being that the Turtles aren't from a different dimension in the movie, they're actually just from New York. In fact, they make a little bit of a joke about how different New York kinda is from Gotham. Now, I've never read the comic books that were published in 2015, however, I have read that this is a pretty close adaptation of the first part of that mini-series. Now again, like I said, I haven't personally read it, but from what I've seen, they did a pretty good job respecting the source material. This film also marks the first time that a TMNT animated film has a PG-13 rating. And it's also the first time that a Nickelodeon animated film also has a PG-13 rating. This film is a solid PG-13. It's not really meant for kids. This film is for a much more, shall we say, nostalgic audience. So basically what I'm trying to say is the Turtles and Teen Batman say a few light curse words, drop a couple shits, little damn, stuff like that, and a little bit more violence and a bit bloodier than you would find in other Turtle films. Now this movie might have verses in the title, but there is not a lot of Batman fighting the Ninja Turtles. No, they're more of a team-up. They kind of have a misunderstanding at first, then they realize they're both looking for the same villain and decide to work together. So yep, the age-old, hey superhero, we need to fight each other to figure out that we're good guys and then we're going to work together because we have a common villain. I basically don't want to tell you too much about this movie. I kind of want you to experience the same way I did. You see, I found this movie in the $5 bin at Walmart. I didn't know anything about it. I had never read the comics, didn't even know they existed. I was just digging through the bin and I saw Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and I'm like, where has this been my entire life? Okay, maybe not my entire life, more like 33, 34 years of my life, but you get the gist. So what do I like about this movie? Well, honestly, this movie is fan service at its finest. It doesn't beat you over the head with it, and it doesn't make it super easy to find either. This film does a great job of blending super hardcore deep cuts with some light little things that most fans will catch no matter what. And what I mean by deep cut, there is a reference to TMNT 2, the old 90s film, and let's just say, try to find it. The animation in this film is also spot on. It's super fluid, super colorful, and then you can see every little movement that the characters make. The fight sequences are well thought out, well choreographed, and they just look amazing. The turtle design in this film is probably the thing that surprised me the most. I loved one thing, and that is each of the turtles look different. In this movie, it's not just a matter of what color each of the turtles have as their mask. In this movie, each one of them has a little bit of a different look. And I loved that. I thought it didn't just add to the look of the character, but it also helped with the personality and making each one of them a little bit unique. In this movie, yeah, sure, they still have their old quirks. Michelangelo's the party dude, Donatello's the thinker, Leonardo's the leader, and Raphael is the hothead. But now they look the part. This movie isn't just action-packed, it's also filled with great humor. This film's gonna have you laughing from beginning to end. And the Turtles are not the only sorts of jokes in this film. Yeah, Michelangelo really carries a lot of the film's comedy, but everybody in this film really adds something to the film and makes it just, funny. There's great one-liners, there's absolutely spot-on physical comedy. The movie lands on every level. It's great. It's definitely something that you're gonna really enjoy. All in all, this movie is fun with a capital F. This is a fun film, and I know I say that a lot about movies, but that's just really at its core. That's what this movie is. This film is an absolute joy for anyone who's a fan of Batman, the fan of the Turtles, the fan of both of them, a fan of them coming together. I'm just basically trying to say, if you're a fan, if you like things that are green, blue, brooding bats, you're gonna love this movie. So if you're curious and you want to check this movie out, well, it's not hard to find. As I said, I found it at the $5 bin at Walmart. It's also on Blu-ray and digital for purchase. You can find it for rent right now on Prime, Vudu, Google Movies, and YouTube. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of another Film Geek video. If you liked what you saw here today, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing, and ring that bell for notifications so you know when I put another one of these videos up. And if there's another thing you can keep doing, folks, that is, keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna...
Sure, leave before I finish. That never gets old.
I'm still here.
Ah.